In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful, the most gracious, the most merciful. All of us, almost all of us, want to be good conversationalists. All of us want to remain desirous of having enough knowledge and skills to speak in front of the people, to be able to dominate the people, to be able to dominate the people by our conversations, by our talks. Is that okay? Yes. Some of us are found active in speaking, in talking. Another some of us who unable to talk. They have not enough knowledge, information, or the ability to communicate, the ability to speak. They look upon enviously, they look upon the vocals enviously. Definitely, it is one of the very useful skills. Being a vocal, having the ability to talk, having the ability to speak with sequence, that is something very useful and that is something very productive as well. But there are certain situations and there are certain scenarios where it is not useful and where it is not productive, rather, where it is counterproductive to talk and to talk much, where it is advised to speak less and even more less and even more less. The lesser you speak, the better it is. If at all you are amongst your fans, if at all you are amongst the neutral people, the people who are not against you, are the people who are in favor of you, are the people who are positive enough, they don't have any sort of enmity, they don't have any sort of grudge, they don't have any sort of bias against you. It is better to talk, but it is even better to listen. Why it is even better to listen? Because you need to improve your knowledge, because you need to improve your information, and that could be done by keeping quiet and by listening to the other people. But it is also advised to speak, it is always advised to talk when it is your turn, and do not try to prolong it. Why? To avoid the people from feeling boredom, to avoid the people becoming against you, to avoid the people developing the negative feelings for you. Be a good listener, and be a good listener actually mean being a good conversationalist at the same time. Asking a good question and being a good listener, I think it is even better than being a good speaker. But being a good speaker, being a vocal, having the ability to communicate, having the ability to communicate well, it is also quite appreciable and have its application at certain places, have its applications, have a great usefulness at certain places. Once you are amongst the people who like you, once you are amongst the people whom you want to train, like your siblings, like your offspring, like your subordinates, like your employees, etc. But if at all the people are against you, if at all you don't know whether the people are in favor of you or the people are against you, it is advised to speak less, and the lesser you speak, the better it is. The more you listen to the people, the more you will be able to understand them, the more you will be able to learn from them. If you know that the people are against you, it is far better, far better far better to remain quiet. Do not allow them to listen even a single word from you. If at all you think, if at all you think that the people are against you, it is advised not to speak, and not to speak at all. The lesser you speak, the better it is. The more vague you do speak, the better it is. Instead of talking very clear, vagueness, it helps a lot actually, but even more, it is even more important to speak less and even lesser. We read a story during the school days, that a deer was very proud of his horns. Every time he goes to drink the water, he used to look upon the he used to look upon he used to look upon his horns and feel pride. And he did not like his legs. But once he was running away from a lion, from a cheetah, from a leopard. What did happen in the thick forest? His legs helped him a lot in running away. But after some of the time, his horns were stuck in the bushes, in the thick jungle, in the thick forest, and he was unable to move. And then came the leopard, who devoured him. Like the humans, like the men with the long hair, these can be caught from their hair, can be controlled by pulling their hair. It is, I think so, it is not any way less dangerous once we are talking more, irrespective of, without consideration, without considering whether the listeners are my opponents, whether the listeners are my allies or my enemies, without giving it a consideration. Some of the people, many of the people are found talking, and these people, I think, are not their own good friends at all, because these talks actually make us trapped. If at all we want to be trapped, if at all we want the people to know all the contradictions about in our talks, in our conversation, in our personality, then I think it is good to keep talking. And let me tell you that talking much amongst the enemies, amongst the opponents, with the purpose of impressing them, with the purpose of suppressing them, let me tell you that these talks are ours, are going to be used against us as well, not in favor of us at all. While if at all we are amongst the opponents, if at all we are amongst the people who dislike us, if at all we are amongst the people whom we don't know what their intentions are, what their feelings are about me, about us, it is far better to remain quiet. Do not let them understand you. Do not let them catch your weaknesses, because talking much is allowing the people to explore, and to catch and to manipulate and exploit our weaknesses. If at all we want the people to know our weaknesses, if at all we want the people to exploit and manipulate from our weaknesses, then it is good to talk. Otherwise, it is far better to remain quiet. Thank you.